so here we are with Joey Shum, and this is a 2007 Saab 2.0 turbo. So this is a 9.3, and I'm not familiar with Saabs.
Right there.
Okay, cool. So Joey reached out to me to do a review on his car, and I thought it was pretty cool because you don't see many Saabs on the road, let alone many Saabs that are tuned. And so if you want to go over what all is done with this so everybody knows.
Yeah. So I have a Brucity Boost tune, which I've heard that's the best tune for a Saab, so that's the one that I went with. Then it's also got a fuel pressure regulator. Then it has larger injectors, a full exhaust. Then it has a forage recirculation dump valve, which I guess it shares the same dump valve as the SRT4, so it's just a bolt-on. You can use that one if you want to. And then it's just got a simple cold air intake, and that's it.
You said this was a stage 3
Oh yeah,
clutch?
sorry. Stage 3 clutch, then a lightweight flywheel.
Okay. Well, with the clutch pedal is very light, surprisingly, for a stage 3 clutch, which is nice. And it's not chattery, so I actually like that already.
But one thing is, though, when you push it all the way down, it'll kind of make this weird noise like, hey, don't push down all the way.
Okay. That wasn't even full throttle. So one thing that's cool too, when I was waiting for Joey to show up at our meeting point, is I just looked up some Saabs for sale, and I saw 2.0 turbos right around $5,000. So you got yourself a cheap daily driver. You're a young guy, you high school still?
Yeah.
So I mean, this is a perfect first car. Plenty of room. You can bring your friends with you, and it's a fun car too.
I go biking, I go mountain biking, and I can fold down those back seats and fit 2 bikes in there.
Wow.
So it's pretty practical.
Is the suspension stock?
Yes.
Okay.
Stock.
Do you have any plans of upgrading?
Yeah, I was thinking about going with coilovers, but you know how those are.
Expensive.
Very.
Yeah. Wow, this thing's got some balls. That's fun.
I love it.
Like, I'm impressed. We're gonna see how this stock suspension does in some curves. It feels a little worn out, but 130,000 miles, you can't really expect it to be perfect.
No.
So I definitely would recommend, you know, even just some springs and struts, it'd be pretty good for it.
Yeah, the front has a lot more cushion than the rear does. I've noticed.
You have yourself a fun car, sir.
I love it.
Pretty loud for a turbo car too.
Yeah.
That exhaust. Ooh, has some body roll. A couple weird things about the Saab that I never knew about was the key. You put your key in down here in the center console to start it. That's different. It's neat.
One thing about that also is in the older ones, in the 9.3, before they went to this body style, you'd have to put it into reverse to get the key out. But they changed that, and you don't have to anymore, thankfully.
That's weird. But yeah, I'm just impressed with how it pulls all the way through the gear. Turbo sounds are just so much fun.
They are.
Do you get bored with this car at all?
No.
Didn't think so. You know, I've been listening to a few podcasts lately that talk about people write in and say, hey, what can I get for $5,000 or less that's a good, fun car to drive? And I think you've solved that mystery.
Really?
But it all also goes on to what's in your area.
Exactly.
You know, you're not going to find these everywhere across the country, especially modded like this, because you got this modded.
Yeah, I got it modded.
So, yeah, you could definitely have a fun car for $5,000 or less.
Oh yeah.
And reliability, so far, how has this been?
It's been good, but some things, like the electrical, it'll say in my blinker will go out for no reason. Then, like, maybe 2 miles down the road, it'll start working again. So just weird, finicky stuff like that.
An older car, $5,000.
Yeah.
You're gonna have little weird things, but it starts and drives every day for you, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's the main thing for a car for $5,000 or less. So overall, I mean, I really do like this car especially for a good first or second car when you're younger. It's obviously tunable. You've got plenty of power out of this thing. You said you thought you were making close to like 285.
The previous owner, he did most of the stuff to it, but he said he was pushing around 300.
Okay. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, it pulls hard. Big thanks to Joey for allowing me to do this review on his car. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and find me on Facebook and Instagram.